They were marketed as a shield of steel. For over 30 years, the monarchies of Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Qatar believed this. They believed that hosting American military bases was the ultimate insurance policy for their survival. But on February 27, 2026, that doctrine backfired. What was meant to be a protective fence has morphed into a predator, consuming the very wealth and security it was built to guard. Today, we dissect the power shift that turned the Gulf's greatest allies into its most dangerous liability. You are watching Power Dissected. The Iranian missile strikes on U.S. installations across Qatar, the UAE, Kuwait, Bahrain, Jordan, and Saudi Arabia marked a terrifying new epoch. It was the moment the Arab world realized a grim reality. The protective fence is now devouring the harvest of decades of hard work. Since that day, the Middle East has ceased to be a safe haven. The region's economic reliability has crumbled. These bases are now the primary reason these nations sit directly in the crosshairs. How did the insurance policy become a death warrant? On the morning of February 27th, every red line was crossed. American fighter jets didn't just launch from these bases. They were equipped and refueled by tankers originating from the host nations. They launched to strike the heart of Tehran. The retaliation was instantaneous. Iran officially declared every nation hosting a U.S. base a legitimate military target. Suddenly, it wasn't just the soldiers under fire. It was the oil fields, the ports, and the airports. Dubai's reputation as a secure financial hub has been shattered. When Terminal 3 was hit, that currency was devalued to zero. You can rebuild a terminal in months, but not confidence. Dubai and Bahrain nations built on the image of a global oasis are now standing on a punctured balloon. To understand this trap, we look back. Following the 1988 Iran-Iraq War, Iraq was a financial corpse. A dispute over $14 billion in loans led Saddam Hussein to invade Kuwait in 1990. That single act allowed the American camel to poke its head into the Arab tent. America became the dominant military power. What began as a temporary intervention became a permanent occupation. Over 3 decades, a web of bases was woven into the Gulf. Prince Sultan Air Base, the symbol of the U.S.-Saudi partnership, Al-Udeid Air Base, a $1 billion fortress in the sand. NSA Bahrain, the permanent home of the U.S. Fifth Fleet, built to control the Strait of Hormuz, most vital energy artery. From Al Asad in Iraq to Al Dhafra in the UAE, these installations have transitioned from deterrence to magnets for conflict. For the UAE, the irony is peak. They host these bases for access to missile defense, yet they draw the missiles themselves. The world is now tallying the cost. If the U.S. fails in Iran, these bases ensure permanent economic hemorrhaging. A $370 billion tourism industry is staring into a black hole. Lines used to enter are now lines to leave. Global banks are shuttering branches in Dubai. The UAE alone faces losses of $50 million per day. With trade routes blocked, the regional loss is a staggering $1 billion every single day. The shield has become a lightning rod. If you want to save the crop, you have to uproot the fence. The landscape of power has shifted. Is it time for the Middle East to evict its guardians to save its future? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. This is Power Dissected. Like and subscribe for more deep dives into global power.